You can perform a do-it-yourself inspection to determine your home's wind-resistant features. Start with your windows. First, inspect your windows or check your records to determine when your windows were installed. If they were built, installed, or permitted prior to March 2002, it is likely that they do not meet the more stringent requirements of the 2001 Florida Building Code. For future window installations, insist that the contractor obtain a building permit for the work and use only windows that are approved in the Florida or Miami-Dade product approval programs. Next, inspect your entry doors to determine their condition. Check the door jambs to detect any splits or loose screws. Ensure that all the hinges are properly installed and that the threshold is attached to the floor. If you have a double door, ensure that the flush bolts go into the head and threshold at least 1 inch. Examine your garage door system for missing or rusted bolts or a damaged or loose track. Look at the rollers and determine if they appear to have excess wear and tear. Look to see how many track mounting brackets there are. If you have only 3 or 4 brackets, your door does not meet the current Florida Building Code wind load requirements. Like the windows, if the garage door was installed prior to March of 2002, chances are that it is not a wind-rated or impact-resistant door. In this case, its strength may not be sufficient for hurricane threats. From the exterior, look at your roof shingles or roof covering. Using binoculars will enable you to safely make up-close observations from the ground. Check for missing or loose shingles or tiles. Make sure that you do not have shingles that appear curled or broken or slightly lifted. Also check shingles at the roof edge to see if any of the shingles or tiles are loose to a slight pull, or if the edges are brittle to the touch. Only do this inspection if you can safely climb a ladder, and never do so alone. If your house has gutters and a shingle roof covering, check for large amounts of granular material inside the gutter. Some material will always be present from normal shingle wear. However, if you have cleaned the gutters within the year and still find a significant layer of granules, your roof may be starting to degrade from age and weather exposure. If you can safely get into your attic, check from the inside for signs of leaks, such as water stains or drip marks or other dark spots on the roof structure and decking. Another way to check for water leakage is to inspect from inside the attic on a bright, sunny day to determine if you can see any points of daylight coming in through the roof where it joins plumbing lines and intersects with walls or other roof sections. Remember to keep the lights and your flashlight turned off while doing this. If you see any daylight, this may be a sign of some missing roof covering, deteriorated flashing, or a rusted-through nail, which has left an unprotected opening. Even a small nail hole can lead to significant water leaks. If you find holes, have them repaired immediately. While you're in the attic, use a flashlight to look along the area where the framing meets the roof deck. If you see rows of long nails beside the framing, you are most likely seeing shiners, a sign that the nails used to attach your roof deck missed the framing members. Determine if your roof has gable ends or if it is built with a hip shape. Hip roofs are more resistant to high winds than gables, but gables can be properly braced for high winds. If your home has a gable roof, inspect from the attic to determine if the gable end has been reinforced with any 2x4s or other framing boards. Properly placed boards can brace the end of the wall in the attic area by connecting back to roof trusses or framing boards to create horizontal or diagonal support. Make careful note of all your home inspection findings and contact a licensed, bonded, and insured contractor to plan your repairs and to ensure that your home is ready for high winds. For more information about protecting your home from disaster, visit www.flash.org today.